Hi, my name is Marley Benedicto, and I am thrilled to be graduating after a season with the Design Science Studio. This cohort came in at a really important time in my personal journey where I had isolated myself away in paradise and just spent the entire quarantine studying new systems of civilization 2.0, vibrational medicine, ways that we can re-template our society around the world. And when you are going into niche areas of interest like that, it's very easy to become an isolated genius. So whenever I found out the Design Science Studio was bringing together like-minded people from all around the world to use art as a catalyst to bring forward this Civilization 2.0, I just jumped right in. And this has been one of the most illuminating years of my life to see that these, what seem like novel ideas that we're each bringing forward, have been brought forward by luminaries before us, like Buckminster Fuller. And to see how it's been grounded in the past gave me and still gives me so much hope about what it is that we're creating in the world right now and the potential for it to materialize and the solutions and the impacts that are going to come out of this. And so I'm really grateful to be here and learning alongside very like-minded people who are ambitious and solution-oriented. And how this impacted my personal work is I'm very interested in voice activation, vibrational medicine, and I was able to go from a place of not just teaching people how to tune their mind, body, and spirit, but teaching them how to become their own source of regenerative energy, which isn't something that I was even really necessarily aware of before this course. And through the study of the drama triangle and coming out of societal conditioning and the entrapments of shame and victimization from religion, and helping people understand that we've been utilizing unclean energy for ourselves to empower and drive our bodies, and using the same symbolism of how in the collective we are resourcing clean energy that's sustainable and regenerative, like solar and wind, rather than fossil fuels. It's the same thing that's happening with humans, and we're learning how to become our own regenerative, sustainable, clean energy source. And I don't think I would have connected those dots or feel the same inspiration and passion to bring this forward if I hadn't have been in the Design Science Studio. So thank you so much for this life-changing opportunity and for these past 7 months of like pure bliss, education, and inspiration. And I look forward to next year.
So honored to be a part of this group. Design Science Studio really rocked my world. This group and community has been life-changing for me, breaking ground. The amazing community that we're building for the initiative for 2030, very much in parallel with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals at the United Nations. We are all on planet Earth urging everyone to be creative. Isn't it Jung that said that creativity is repressed, there's disease? So we are all creatives on this planet, and this group, with the artistry, the elegance, and the grace of authenticity. Everybody is just themselves in creating a community that is with that aim for a sustainable, beautiful planet for all life. And the goal is 2030, so this is urgent. Join this group. I encourage you. Your life will change in positive, affirming ways that you're on a correct path for all. Blessings.
Pause of 2020 and 21 gave me screaming clear messages. One, the way to help us forward is through art and culture. When unity is singing through the memes and themes of our songs, stories, and movies, governments and corporations will follow. And the second thing I got last year was creativity and community. Don't try this home alone. Our way forward is absolutely holding hands and releasing our creativity. And oh my goodness, the DSS and the Design Science Studio, not surprisingly, also emerged at the same time with a similar intention. And I'm just so proud and grateful to be part of such a creative collective that I know I haven't got to meet all of them, but that network is there. I'm tapping into it already. And I'm just so thrilled because there aren't always that many people we can share when you're an outlier and cresting the wave to see what's ahead. So I'm super grateful, and go Design Science.
Hey there, this is R. Brentminster, full of it, and I'm just here to quickly share what I love about the Design Science Studio. So, one thing I love, or maybe even what I love most about the Design Science Studio, is that I can be who I am. I can be authentically myself, and I can be around people that are really unconditionally loving, to be flat out honest. I mean, look, I can even show up on a video with my hair sticking up all strangely and in the middle of nowhere with a ratty white t-shirt on, and yet people are not going to hold that against me. So this is a really beautiful community. Before the Design Science Studio, I had a small group of friends, and I traveled a lot, and I felt inspired and excited about our our future as a civilization. After or since being part of the DSS for 2 years, it's just really magnified for me. I'm a different person today because I'm part of a community that is supportive and accepting. And for me, that was a really big really big deal, I guess. And I love everyone that passes through here. I love the enthusiasm. I love the heart. And I love the genius, of course, and the innovation and the minds. But the soul of the Design Science Studio is where it's at. And I'm super grateful to be part of collectively building and revealing the Regenaissance. Thanks.
When I arrived to the Design Science Studio in the inaugural year last year, the first 2 years were about dissolve and bloom as part of the Design Science decade. So the first year I arrived with Mark Smith, a story that I've been carrying for over 40 years that was anticipating the leprechaun kin's arrival. And so I dissolved that into the cohort. And this year, the second year, blooming is Beaming Regenera. And I'm here to encourage the voices of this era and loving every moment of it.
Hi, this is Stefania in Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Why did I join DSS cohort 2? In 3 words: integrity, integrity, integrity. So I joined because I had the fire inside me that I needed to integrate all these stories and all the experiences that I've been having in my 35 years, and I always go search for someone to learn from and the wisdom outside myself. And this time something was telling me, come on, you've got everything you've got inside, and there is something missing, and the artistic side of you is asking you, please, to use it, to bring all the creativity inside you, because without creativity, all the things that you've learned, all the experiences, all the people that you met, and all the projects that you're working on, they are not going to have any outcome. And beyond money, beyond relationships, beyond health, beyond anything, I feel that without integrity, none of my projects are going to have a real value for you. And so I am grateful I joined DSS this year because my artistic side, since I was a child, I was spending most of my time singing because it made me laugh a lot. And there is one beautiful person that is no longer living in this world, remind me that before she passed away. And I believe that any solution, any logical, any reasonable, any whatever problem that you may be facing right now, there is an artistic side of you, and there is a lot of creativity inside that will help They can may guide, support, serve, and love you at best if you allow your creativity unfold naturally. And I through this course I met beautiful people, musicians, and other kind of art. I didn't know what art meant before I joined this course, because now I understand. I see art, it's any artistic being inside us, that it's knocking the door to go out and share with the world who are you as a creative being, and with integrity, which means that I don't even know what exactly integrity means to me, but I believe now that it's integrating all that so far I've been learning and sharing with others. And now I need to trust myself first, that what I'm sharing with the world, any project, any idea, any suggestion, it has a value, and that value is worth it, as I am. So I'm so happy because my project is about musical. Anyway, please just trust yourself, and always use your creativity to move you forward through your heart.